Greetings to all the good listeners of the College Crisis podcast.
Welcome back to the best show around.
This is episode 4, and today we thought that we would do something a little special.
Today's episode is dating themed.
Yeah, we know that this subject is a relatable one for a lot of you college students out there, so we thought that we would spice things up a bit and get into the nitty-gritty of the dating world.
Buckle up because we have quite the show for you. Disclaimer though, dating isn't the most important thing in the world, or when you're in college, you're just as cool if you decide to date or stay single. This is just our take on stuff in the dating world.
Period. And shout out to the asexual and aromantic fans. We see you. All right, anyways, today's SOS will be brought to you by Rose. Please take it away.
Prepare for the juice. So I wanted to talk about basically not necessarily just me, but everybody who has ever gone through a breakup, and when is the proper time to start getting back into the dating world, because sometimes your mental health just can't handle it. So I don't know, I was just thinking about, you were in this long-term relationship and this person means so much to you, and then you break up for whatever reason. It's like, do you try to start dating again? Obviously, take time for yourself. That's always important. But when is the right time?
Yeah, I feel like that's very subjective. And I'll be honest here, I've never really been in a long-term relationship, so my knowledge on this is limited. But I feel like, the time it takes you to move on from somebody really just depends. Especially if it was a long-term relationship, you spent however many months, even years with this person, right? That's not something you can just up and move on from, usually.
Well, and that's the thing. I feel like it's also different for everyone, because a lot of the time, this is not the situation with me, but a lot of the times people will be in these horrible relationships to where they want to be free, and as soon as they're done, they're like, okay, move on. You know what I mean?
And that's valid.
And that is valid. I just feel like it's different for everybody, and I'm just trying to, you have to work on your mental health, and you have to work on being a better version of yourself, and look back at the relationship and figure out what you could have done differently, what you deserve, what you want in your next partner, what you're looking for. But I don't know, it's just mainly the timing for me. I just don't know about that.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of something you have to decide for yourself whenever you feel comfortable, whenever you feel ready. Because, if you're completely not over it, not over your past relationship, then that's not fair to you or the person that you're going to try and date again.
No.
So, I would say just give it time, and, I feel like you'll know when you're ready, because you'll be like, okay, let's do this,
The thing is, though, I'm also scared of the stereotypes and that was fast. She moved on fast. I'm not saying that I'm going to in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying there's always that what if.
Yeah, well, honestly, I can't say the words I wish I could say, but we do not vibe with the people who make hasty judgments about other people's dating lives.
That's very true.
And that being said, I think it's time to move on from this and get into our next
better subject coming. Well, thank you. I'm glad I was at least able to talk about it with you.
Oh, no problem.
All right, let's get into the best part, the juicy stuff, College Crisis Hotline.
Today's sampling of posts has the common theme that we laid out in the beginning, dating. Let's go.
Okay, so let's start off with, am I the a-hole for skipping my friend's birthday without warning because his girlfriend calls me the typical girl best friend?
Ooh.
Miles and I, wow, name drop, have known each other since we were 2 because our parents were best friends. Now I would not say Miles is my best friend. He is a good friend and we do hang out on occasion, but see each other on all the major holidays because of our parents. We are in our early 20s. The problem started because of a dumb childhood memory. When we were 8, we had a wedding play on school aftercare. We had a wedding play on school aftercare. Okay. I played the bride and Miles was the groom. It was a play with horrible songs and uncoordinated kids.
It's a strange play.
I know. That's why I was like, what?
Anyways.
Our parents made pictures and videos of that, and we have one picture on our family's picture walls. Miles is dating Lindy. They met 3 years ago and started dating last year. Lindy does not like me. So every time we coincide at a celebration, she makes a comment about me being a typical girl best friend. She one time said that I was secretly wanted to sleep with Miles. I have no clue where she got the impression from. Miles and I have different friend groups and schedules. Besides the monthly catch-up over food, we didn't really meet that much. Things got worse when Lindy saw the wedding play picture. The comments just got more. She even started DMing me on Instagram saying she knew the game I was playing. I talked to Miles once about this, and he told me to give her time. So his birthday was on Saturday, and I was invited. Lindy wrote me saying something along the lines that she was going to supervise me. This was their first birthday as a couple, and I was not allowed to take up his time. I was honestly just fed up. I tried talking to Miles once more, but he did the same thing. So I just skipped out. When the party started, I wrote a quick sorry, I can't come, and I told him my mother was going to bring his present. Now he is upset with me for missing his birthday. Lindy is mad that I made it all about myself, and my parents are upset because I missed a family function. Am I the a-hole?
Wow.
First of all, though, if it were my boyfriend hanging out with, this is just me being selfish, though. If it were my boyfriend hanging out with another girl all the time, I don't like the typical girl best friend. I would be mad, too.
Right, but this is saying that they don't hang out all the time. They're just like old childhood friends who have to hang out with each other at events, and then they catch up over food.
That's not really the thing that bugs me. The thing is the wedding photo. Why do we still have that?
I mean, I think that could be just like a cute little memory. Listen,
maybe that's me being toxic.
I don't know about all that, but I would say I've been friends with men in relationships before.
Yeah.
And I don't think a woman has ever had a problem with me, although I don't really give, I want your boyfriend. I give, I want you. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying.
Break up with your girlfriend. Because I'm bored.
Here's the thing. I think maybe Lindy is overreacting just a little bit.
I do too.
In context. Context is key here because now I'm saying I would understand if it was like Miles was spending all of his time with the girl best friend.
Exactly.
Not making time for Lindy. Putting the other girl first in situations where that is absolutely unnecessary. Mm-hmm. That's different. Okay, that's different. But the fact that what really got me was Lindy is mad that I made it all about myself. Okay.
How did you make it all about yourself?
By not going. I mean, it sounds like you didn't want her to go in the first place.
But I literally think she said, I don't want you to.
I wonder if it's probably what probably happened was the boyfriend was like upset that his friend didn't show up, and Lindy took that as like, well, I'm here. Why aren't you just happy that I'm here? Why does it matter if she's not here?
I think sometimes a lot of people overlook the other girl. And a lot of the times people blame the other girl and don't look at the guy.
That's true, too.
Because that sounds like it's a he problem more.
And the fact that he wouldn't talk to Lindy about it, it's giving, like, I don't see much of a problem with not only my friend's personal issue, but my girlfriend's personal issue. That's something you need to talk to your girlfriend about.
So we don't think that the best friend is the a-hole?
No, but it's honestly hard to say that the girlfriend is the It's honestly hard to say that the girlfriend is the a-hole either. So
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I think that honestly the boyfriend might be the a-hole.
I do too.
A-hole.
But I see where each side is coming from.
Me too.
Let's move on.
Let's move, please.
Would I be the a-hole if I told my friend that the guy she's dating is a manipulative sociopath?
Oof.
A couple years ago, one of my 28-year-old male friends and 27-year-old female friends started... Hold on. What? Okay, started seeing this guy...
I think he is a 28-year-old male, and his friend is a girl that is 27.
Okay, they were saying they loved each other within a month and moved in and all that within a month. A couple months in, he started gaslighting the poop out of her and forbidding her from doing things, being very controlling. She spent another month with him before ending it, thankfully. She showed me some of the texts he had sent her, and they were truly horrific, like tearing down her character and how she parents her child. No. Fast forward to now, one of my friend's son on a different group has started seeing him and seeing similar patterns. Would I be the a-hole for warning her about his past tendencies? Her and I aren't super close anymore, but I still don't want anything bad to happen to her because of him. Absolutely not. You need to...
Yeah.
It's not like they have to listen to you. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, you shouldn't listen to what people have to say about someone. But when it's like somebody is judging if I had a kid and somebody was sitting there telling me how to parent,
yeah,
that don't slide with me.
Well, it's just like, okay, if your friend would see you as an a-hole for trying to warn her about this guy, I think there's a bigger issue in the fact that she doesn't trust you. I don't know, maybe. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this. I don't foresee you ever being the a-hole in this situation,
No.
and I think it is honestly your God-given duty to warn this girl. Please warn this girl. And, maybe even get your friend who dated the guy to talk to her, because that would probably mean a lot more coming from an ex.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to be honest, if I was starting to talk to a guy and one of my guy friends was all like, he's a sociopath, do not date him, I'd be like, well, why do you think that?
Yeah.
Can you give me name 3 reasons why, but, it's not giving a-hole, it's giving good thing to do.
It's giving good friend.
Yeah, it's giving, please do that for her sake,
Yeah.
So.
We both agree then?
We both agree. You are not the a-hole.
The guy is.
The guy is. Please, lock him up. I don't know.
Lock him up is
okay,
crazy.
But, he didn't do anything illegal, but he's overstepping.
That's like the new Taylor Swift song, You Deserve Prison, but you won't get time. I love that song.
I haven't heard it.
Go listen to Tortured Poets Department. This is not sponsored, but
This is not sponsored by Taylor Swift.
I wish it was. Anyways, am I the a-hole for being tired of hearing friends vent about toxic relationships?
Now, this is crazy.
Let's get into it, Madison. Okay, I have a couple girlfriends who always talk about their toxic boyfriends and keep getting stuck in the same cycles, and then come to me to vent about it just to go back to said boyfriend as soon as they start acting right again. I'm talking years of the same patterns here. I go back and forth on how to approach the situation because I want my friends to feel supported. But it's also very draining when you hear the same issue over and over again, and it doesn't seem like they want a solution. I'm of the mindset that either you fix the problem as long as it's in your control or accept the realities of the situation, but don't keep whining about it. Yes. Last night, one of the friends was venting for the umpteenth time about her boyfriend's current excuse for being AWOL and having tried to be understanding many times. I finally had it and said, well, that's life. Things don't always go as planned, in response to the lame excuse he had for needing a mental break from her. First of all, pause. If you need a mental break, you shouldn't be with her.
That's crazy.
I could tell she didn't agree and was a little put off by my response, as I'm usually pretty empathetic and try to validate my friends as much as possible, but I have been trying to make an effort to stop problem solving for other people and focus on myself. Yes, queen! I'm thinking of distancing myself from these friends, as they don't seem to want to grow but are comfortable in toxic situations, and I'm someone who is really into personal development. But I can't help but feel guilty, as these friends have been very supportive and kind to me when I've gone through difficult situations in the past. Am I the a-hole for creating and enforcing these boundaries with these types of friends? No.
And that's real. I don't know if you've ever been in the position of a therapist friend.
Yes.
Oh my God! It literally is probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you and your friend group and your mental health, because people are always coming to you. And hey, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to your friends, but don't always go to the same friend, because they are tired. Yeah. They are tired of it. And I am so glad that you have come to this conclusion that you need to put yourself first.
Yes.
Because it can get so mentally exhausting. When you're just listening to other people and their problems all the time. It's very negative all the time. That's not good for your mental health. No. And you can't always have the solution that they need, especially in this kind of situation.
It also sounds like your friends have bad taste in men.
Yeah.
But I understand on that side too, though, because it is really hard when you love or really like a person to just cut it off, even though you know something's toxic. But if something's toxic and it's only ever going to be toxic, just let it go. Yeah. And I'm saying that to the friends, not to you, but
also kind of to you, because if this I am not having a good day. If this friendship is toxic to you, and it kind of sounds like it is, let go. But also, it does say that they've been there for him or her. I can't. Yeah. This is written by a man, but I can't tell.
I can't.
It might be written by a girl. That doesn't even matter. The point is, I think you should definitely set those boundaries. And if your friends don't respect that, I mean, they can do whatever they want with their personal lives. But if they don't respect the boundaries you're setting in,
then leave.
Absolutely. And you can tell them to do the same thing with their crappy situations. So.
Wow, that was a lot to unpack.
That was a lot to unpack. Very messy.
But that's the way we like it.
That's the way we like it.
Anyways, let's get into hot or not. We're going to be discussing our green and red flags in dating instead of doing fashion trends this week.
Yeah, just to keep going with this little theme.
I love this theme personally.
Me too.
Okay, Madison, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Sure, I'll start. Okay. So I'm going to start. I have 2 red flags, 1 green flag, because honestly, I'm looking for the worst in people. I'm kidding. I'm not always looking for the worst in people, but on Tinder and stuff, you kind of have to. It's like a safety thing. Okay.
And these are just in general, like...
Okay, mine are more geared towards dating profiles.
Yeah, either one is okay, though. Yeah. But, go ahead.
Okay, I'll kind of... Okay. Truck car picture, especially if it's the first picture on your profile, and you're not even in the picture, it's just a picture of your car or your truck. I do not care. I do not care. Unless it's something crazy like the Oscar Mayer hot dog mobile. If that's what you're driving.
The Fast and Furious car.
What is the... I've never seen that movie. Anyways, if it's something crazy, then go ahead. And, that's like a good conversation starter. But if it's a Ford F-150, I don't care about your Ford F-150.
A little stick shift truck.
Even if it... I can't say the word, but the S-Box, everyone talks about trucks. I don't care. It's ugly, or it's like a Honda Civic on your profile. Anyways, so refrain from that. My second red flag is if you don't have any hobbies or interests listed on your, or if we're on a date and you're just so boring. Like, what do you
Don't
mean?
act like a bum, basically.
If I'm like, hey, what's your hobby?
You have to do
and you're
something.
like, oh, I like drinking. I could literally start tweaking. Or if I'm like, what's your hobbies? Are you freaky? Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
I don't know. I just like to chill with my friends.
Yeah. What does that mean? Anyways, let's end on a light note. My green flag, I'm gonna be honest, similar political beliefs. Everyone's like, it's so unfair to judge someone based on their political beliefs, and why don't we just all get... No. Okay, I cannot date somebody, and I won't get into my personal beliefs, but I cannot date somebody that doesn't agree on basic things with me.
That's fair.
Like, there's just no... I'm just gonna get mad.
I think that's valid.
So anyways, that's my green flag. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. My frickin' turn. I said frickin', okay, guys. This is a school podcast. If you have another female on your profile, I don't care if it's your sister or your third cousin twice removed, it's still an ick. And even if you put in your bio, oh, guys, that's my lifelong best friend, I don't care. Put other things.
Yeah.
I know you have pictures by yourself, or put a whole family picture. Don't give people the wrong idea.
Yeah, and we were just talking about this earlier. Like, I've seen men with their prom pictures with their prom date on their profile. Why is that there? I don't care how good you look in that suit. You've got a solo picture.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a anyways.
Oh my god. And if you have kids on your profile, I understand if you are a father or a mother and you have your kid and you want to show off your kid or whatever, but when you're trying to date someone, make sure that you're not putting it out there for the entire internet to know that you have a kid. First of all, there's trafficking and there's crazy people.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Second of all, you need to make sure that you put that when you need to have a conversation with someone and then bring it up. Don't let that be the first impression of you, because you're your own person outside having your kid. You know what I mean?
You know, that really got me thinking, like, yeah, so many people on dating apps are like weirdos.
Yeah.
And if you have your kid on your dating app, they might have the very bad intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyways, that's all that.
This is just something in general. If you love cats, I have so much love for you. If you love animals, I mean, if you don't like dogs, first of all, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But if you love cats, you're my new favorite person. I want to see all the cat photos. If you're sitting there holding your little cat and stuff, you know, just chilling with my bros at home and my cat. What do you like to do in your free time?
Chill.
If you're saying I like to chill with my cat other than chill with my friends, that's a green flag for me. I would rather sit at home with the cats any day.
Period.
Anyways, but that's all I have for that.
And I think, honestly, that just about wraps it up for today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you once again to everyone who watches us. We haven't gotten any more responses on the Google.
But please fill them out, and please let us know if you want us to do any more themed episodes.
Yeah.
Or we have also been thinking about doing an ASMR segment. If you guys would be interested in that, please let us know.
Let us know in the comments if you would like to hear more of this.
That's gonna scare people
That
away.
Is anyways,
thank you guys so much for watching.
we hope you have a great rest of your day.
Bye bye. Bye guys.